So I've had a few people asking me what I'm using. I know there's other people with much heavier skill set in editing video. I'm not. And I'm starting to work on some stuff and utilizing AI. So I'm using Riverside.fm to be able to do this. So let me just kind of run through some things. So here is the video recording. You can see I just recorded Fedorable Will yesterday. I downloaded it from Twitch. I uploaded the VOD here. It's got a stupid name because that's what Twitch, downloads do. You could record this yourself and upload it. I haven't switched to that. I'm considering it, recording it myself rather than downloading from Twitch. Here it is. And then also notice it's got speaker 1, speaker 0. I don't know why it does 1 and 0 instead of 1 and 2. And then there's a transcript. So if you need the transcript, that's a great thing to have. So there's a section called Made for You. Under here, it's going to create what they call a magic episode. So I can tell it if I want a watermark on there, a logo, I want an intro, I want an outro. I just set it, and those automatically get put in there. I can tell it I already want to edit out certain words. So that is going to be in there. Notice over here, it's got show notes. So it will tell me, summary of it that I can take, keywords, so that I can put that into YouTube and or other places with hashtags, key topics that were discussed, and my chapters, so I can put that in there and have it be able to be put in there. And as people are watching YouTube, they can skip ahead and go to the section that they want. It does different sections of it, creates verticals. Now this one looks funny because I went in to edit it because I'm debating if I want to have both myself and Will in the shot. Even though I'm talking, he's laughing. So I think I'm going to take that out. I'll have to do that in another platform, edit it so that I can take the vertical video or the horizontal video and take it to a vertical one. But it's giving me a 99 rating on a clickable rate, 80 on these others, and you can see that it can put words on screen there. It also will give me suggested 3 to 5 minute clips here. I could change the length of time I want on those, and I can use those also. It also will create hooks. Well, if I want something, excuse me, if I want to put something out there in social media really quick, really short, and do that, I also have these in addition to the vertical videos. If I want to put these at the beginning of my podcast, for you to get a glimpse of something we're going to cover in it and hook you into staying for the whole time, it's there. So I've got those options. And then down here, it's giving me post. There is a blog post that I could use. And there's a title here. So I might take this title and try to see if it makes a good title for the episode. There's also Instagram captions that could go along with different things that I post. It tells me why it works, which I find helpful. Why do this? So key insights, and I can scroll and copy any of those. Down here, what I'm doing, snapshots, these hardly ever end up good. It usually takes them at the beginning, which is, as a streamer, all of the just starting, which is the same every time, so they end up worthless. So let's click on this a second to go to edit. Waiting and holding and waiting and holding forever. Okay, let me slide myself over slightly. If you look over here, there are AI tools, and that put that behind me. So I can remove pauses. You can see I have it set here to remove pauses that are greater than 1.5 seconds. I can go greater than 3 seconds, and I can go down as far as half a second. I can remove filler words. In the shorts, I do that. In the long form, I don't, because in the long form, it's not as annoying as if you're trying to cram it together. Also, if I cut those out in the short form, it helps to make the videos shorter. I can do things on Magic Audio to enhance the voice and those things. I don't always do that, especially on long videos. It takes a lot of time. Smart mute would be where each person is muted when the other person is talking. However, if they're laughing or making a comment, sometimes those get edited, so I don't usually apply that. But in a short form, you might want to. It's helpful to get rid of that noise in the background. Here are the branding. You can put a logo in there. Since I've got mine on the screen already, I don't usually do that here. I could. You can do a title style, design style, captions. I do have an intro and an outro, so whenever I get these magic episodes, it automatically puts them on there. Or if I want, I can just hit add here to add images before and after. Let me just click on this. It'll show you my media, a video, music, AI voice, empty section, upload, or record. So I can do that right in here. So you can see here is my intro, and there are words that I crossed out. So it gives me the transcript. I don't have to edit the video. They are right there in there. It gives you suggested things that it thinks don't apply. This happened to be a tech issue. Microphone weirded out for a minute, the conversation. Then I came back, but I had to change it back. I changed the microphone so that Will could hear me. All of that was in there, unnecessary. Clicked on, said apply. It edited that out. So let's just find another section. I'll just go here and show you the easy thing. So this would be a filler word. Here, I'll just start right here. And it doesn't catch all filler words, you'll notice.
It has classic mode is a mode where like like each character has this route associated with it that's like maybe 5 minutes to do.
So you can see that, yeah, I could eliminate filler words here. There's those kinds of things. I'm not picking on anybody. I do the same thing all the time. It's one of those things I don't think I did for a while, because being in theater, being a pastor, you don't want all of that. Silence is okay because people can see you, you're present. But streaming, you need to not have dead air. So I've worked that back in, and I fill this void of air being dead silent with those ums, and it's a bad practice, but I've got to work on it. But that's what's crept in. So I could eliminate all those if I want to. I'll just show you here. I will get rid of all of the is. So I just crossed that out. Where did it go to? That was weird.
And so
I've got a couple of that's here too. So let's do that again. And I'm not going to do this for the whole thing. It will give me suggestions. I tend to try to find
for some of the
those.
side games that it has. Classic mode is a mode where like you have like each character has this route associated.
So there we go. I crossed them out there. You could see the video. I didn't have to do anything more. It just takes care of all of that in real time. You can see there's the different people on top and bottom. It cut that out. I don't want to go finish this right now, so I will just exit out. It will save all of my stuff. I have a little mark there that tells me it's all saved. As I said, I can edit these the same way. Let's just go and check this one. That's a raid. Okay, let's see what this one does.
It was mostly unchristian followers that I had at first, and that ended up changing.
So this is Will, so I'm going to go this, slide him over. See, I'm deleting that, so let's go back to start.
I had mostly unchristian followers that I had at first, and that ended up changing over time just simply because like minds flock to like minds. And so like, I want to say like, so
that same like, don't need that in a short video. Long form, I'm not going to edit someone so they don't sound like themselves.
Flock to like minds. And so year 3 ended up being the transition year for that. And then that was when I started to realize I have the viewers for I have the viewers that are kind of hungry for this, that could actually benefit from hearing some of these deeper theology.
You see the there didn't actually end up in the transcript
things. And so that is when I started to make that switch and jump into doing the theology talk.
There we go. I think that's pretty adequate. Let me see if AI tool has anything else here. It's saying all pauses. It's taken all of them out. Filler words are taken out. I don't need to apply magic audio, I don't think. So there we go. If I go to brand, can I add this outro? All right, let's see. Did it put it on there? Looks like it's there.
Started to make that switch and jump into doing the theology talk.
Okay, there we go. Now it's there. All right, I've never tried it doing it straight this way. I'm going to try share here. Export video just to show you this. It just went straight to export. It did not go to share. Okay, not going to do it. Because there are places like you could just share this directly to YouTube. I find it's easier to download it and upload it. It's much smoother in things, but if you want to save a step, you can do that. So now it will show up here when I'm done. So I'll have to wait. It'll take a while. So I can go here. You can see all the edits. I don't think there's anything else to show you. If you have questions, I think I've showed you all the way around. That should do it.